You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Entertainment Talk Nation is what I'm saying. The right here is no joke, they ain't playing. Bringing you the best entertainment around. You're bound to get stuck and find out what it's about. More reviews, show reviews in game. Fun for you and believe it ain't lame. Only right there, your friendly neighbor YouTube. So go check it out and see what the scoop. Enjoy my friends, stay entertained to the end. It'll be the best time you ever spend. Oh yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do a top 5. It's been much too long. And I figured with Godzilla's birthday this past Monday, I figured I'd do definitely a Kaiju themed top 5. I haven't done one in a while. And I actually have 2 that I'm going to do this week. This will be the first of 2. So this one, I'm going to do my top 5 Kaiju that I think should have had their own movie. And when I say their own movie, I'm talking about a solo act, not a movie that involves another monster. 5 Kaiju that should have had their own movie. So let's start with number 5. Number 5, I'm going to pick Biollante. Yes, Biollante. Biollante, the reason I think she should have had her own movie is when you look at the Godzilla vs. Biollante movie, Biollante is a very, very complex kaiju. A lot of things were involved in the creation of this monster from its inception all the way to the end. And it did not, at the time it was not a very popular creature. And I do think when I look at the movie now and I see just the complexity involving its creation and its backstory, I think it would have done a lot of service if it had its own movie. It's a very interesting looking monster. It's very large. It's got a cool roar. It's some sort of sibling to Godzilla with the cells. And I just wish I would have seen, if we would have gotten a movie, because Biollante is very popular now, much more now than she was when she came out. And I do think that a solo movie for her would have probably helped her along a little bit, because instead of spending so much time trying to explain this very unique and different creature, they could have just gotten right into it with Godzilla and Biollante. If they had a movie explaining Biollante and the kind of creature it is, it would have been very interesting to see Biollante ravage a city. Could you imagine that? I mean, that would have been very interesting to see A, Biollante ravage a city, and B, how the hell would you stop that? I mean, for me, that sounds like some pretty cool potential content for a Biollante solo act. But be that as it may, we never got one. We probably never will, but it's nice to dream. Okay, so on to number 4. Number 4, I'm going to pick Mechagodzilla. Yes, Mechagodzilla. Why? Number 1, when you consider the amount of times they have put some sort of iteration or another against Godzilla, I think it only is fair that the monster deserved its own movie. It really did. Mechagodzilla deserves his own movie. And I'm going to say deserves because if Toho ever decides to make movies again, I really think they should consider making a solo Mechagodzilla movie. Even if it's a solo Mechagodzilla movie off planet. Could you imagine? Let's say the origins, like the origin aliens that built Mechagodzilla. Let's say like they're on the planet, their planet, building Mechagodzilla. He's built, it's done. Hey, all right, we got Mechagodzilla done. Let's go to Earth. And right before they leave, they get attacked or something like that by a race of other aliens, and Mechagodzilla becomes their hero. You know what I mean? It would have been really cool, I think. This is just me, I guess. But now, you know, because I like Mechagodzilla so much. But it would have been really cool if they made like a solo movie of him where he kind of looks like the hero, even though he technically isn't, where they kind of just went the route where I was just saying, where they make him to really try and conquer Earth, but before they leave for Earth, they get attacked by a race of aliens, and Mechagodzilla comes out and he saves the alien race, which then leads into Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Oh man, that would have been so sweet. But once again, dream. Okay, so number 3, all right, this goes outside of Toho, and we're going to head into the Gamera universe. And I'm going to say Gyaos. Yes, Gyaos, another enemy monster for Gamera that was used so many times in many of his movies and is a very, very popular adversary in the Gamera universe. And it would have been really cool to have a nice Gyaos solo act. And I would have loved to have seen, like, let's say, like in the Gyaos solo movie, he's flying around and destroying cities. Imagine like he shoots that laser beam through like a building at an angle, like a tower, and you just see the tower slide off and crash down to I mean, he would have been such a cool monster to have a solo act movie, destroying cities and being evil. And then, of course, the military trying to stop him. Of course, we always know they got to try. But yeah, I think in the Gamera universe, he's definitely probably one of the more commonly known, and very popular adversaries for Gamera. As much as Iris is cool and Legion and some of the other older kaijus that were in the older Gamera movies, Gyaos obviously is like Gamera's arch enemy. And I think when you have an arch enemy, I think sometimes, especially in the kaiju genre, it's always nice to kind of have their own flick, at least in my opinion. You know what I mean? But hey. So yes, number 3 is Gyaos. Okay, so at number 2, I'm going to say Anguirus. Yes, he, in my eyes, even now, I really think Toho should just break out the outfit, dust that shit off, and make an Anguirus movie. This guy deserves it. I mean, really, he really deserves it. You know, I mean, if Varan can get his own movie, and he's not even used as much as Anguirus, I think Anguirus needs his own flick. And you know what? Not necessarily a flick where he's a bad guy. It'd be nice to see Anguirus play a hero. I know he's always the underdog, and we know that a lot of times he gets his ass kicked, but it would be so nice if he had his own movie where, for once, people are cheering his name as opposed to Godzilla. And it would have been nice to like, you know, if there was a movie set up in such a way where, you know, like not a monster, but maybe, you know, and I say solo movies, but I mean solo movies not like with Godzilla or main monsters, but like, let's say if Anguirus had his own solo movie where like either a city or the city of Japan or even another monster, new creation, unknown, not in any universe, created solely for Anguirus to stop, kind of like with the Muto and Godzilla. And these monsters are attacking Japan or whatever, and everybody's thinking Godzilla's going to come and save them. So they start hearing the tremors in the water, and they see something on the radar, and everybody's predicting Godzilla. And then boom, Anguirus shows up, and everybody's like, huh? But he goes in there and he fucking wrecks it. He kicks the monster's ass, and he saves the city, and everybody's like, well, wow, damn, we don't even need Godzilla all the time. Anguirus got this shit. So, but anyway, dream. All right, so this is kind of fun. All right, so on to number 1, and number 1 for me is King Ghidorah, or Ghidorah. I say Ghidorah, and every time I say Ghidorah, I see these people in the comments like, it's not pronounced. Look, it's not that serious, okay? I pronounce him King Ghidorah. You pronounce him King Ghidorah. I say tomato. You say tomato. So let's build a bridge and get over this whole name shit. King Ghidorah. Yes, King Ghidorah. I always thought he should have his own movie because when you continually size up this monster to be the number 1 adversary for Godzilla, he's got to have his own flick. I mean, Godzilla the 3-headed monster was a good movie. We got a very, very short explanation of Ghidorah, and he comes in off this comment. He's the space monster this, but it would have been really nice. And I'm all about off-planet monsters, man. It would have been nice to have like a solo Ghidorah movie, very similar to like Mechagodzilla, where he's just part of the universe. Like he's not like a universe saver, but like he just gets involved in all these matches across. That's why he's like King Ghidorah, the space monster. You know, he's goes planet to planet, kicking the shit out of different monsters. Something like that, or just a more extended explanation of how he's a space monster. Where did he originate from, and why is he on Earth, and how do the Earthlings stop him? Or you could take the more anti-hero approach and make him like the savior of the galaxy, and the only reason he comes to Earth to destroy Earth is because Earth is doing bad shit, like the whole nuclear stuff. So like that kind of makes for a more interesting Godzilla Ghidorah match, because Godzilla is the savior of the Earth, but Ghidorah is trying to cleanse the Earth, and Godzilla doesn't necessarily have a good relationship with humans, but he protects them, and it would have just made for some pretty good storytelling stuff, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, I really do, especially now that we know Ghidorah is going to be in the 2018 movie, or at least either that movie or the movie after. We don't know 100%. It would have been nice to have his own story. And considering, like I said, as much as they put him up against Godzilla, and they really try to portray him as Godzilla's arch rival, I think he should have had his own movie. I think he should have had a little bit more attention, because as many times as he's faced Godzilla, he really hasn't given Godzilla a hard time. Not as much as other monsters, but he's always around because he's such a unique looking monster. And, you know, he's got the cool roar, and he's got the gold look, he's got the 3 heads, the gravity beams. Yeah, it would have been so nice to have a solo Ghidorah movie. And who knows? I mean, you never know. Maybe Toho says, yeah, we're going to do that. But as I said before, dream. All right. But anyway, guys, so those are my top 5 monsters that I think should have had their own movies, or should, you know, if there's ever an outside chance. And yeah, so what do you think? What monsters do you think either on this list that you agree with or not are on this list that you would like to see have their own movie? Please, let's keep it to monsters that have already been in movies. All right, just to drop the Baconators before they start hitting here. Bacon. No, Bacon's a video game monster, okay? Not a movie monster, just movie monsters. So, and that's it. That's it for this video. For all you Ghidorah hate the way I pronounce it, people, taking this dry, guys. It's not that serious. Try and enjoy yourselves when you come to the videos. You know, if it bothers you that much, just fucking mute the video when I'm about to say the name. That's all. Anyway, guys, this is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit E.T.N's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.